Welcome to the GVYC. Who do we have here today, and what did you do?
My name is Jason Baya, and I got third at the Milwaukee regional,
Alright.
playing the best deck, the best deck ever.
All right. What deck was that?
Vanquish Soul, bro, Vanquish Soul.
Oh, what is that?
New blue deck box, bro.
Okay.
Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Shice. Super
Oh
shice.
my God, the blue with the blue eyes.
Yeah,
Goes
bro.
hard.
Yeah, hopefully this motivates y'all to win one.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, but I played VSK9. Shout outs to Shanghai Sharks. Shout outs to everyone that tested in the Discord. Yeah, Cody, Ethan, Adrian, Darian, Kazuma, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we tested a lot for this format, and the format wasn't quite what we expected, but for the better. For the
Okay.
better. Yeah, because I played Vanquish Soul. I played for the VS Monsters 3 Raisin. Really enough, like even though we got back 3 raisins and 3 steaks, I think this deck actually got worse post Banlist because like even though we got back our best starters, we lost the 2 best cards in our deck, which is Jokul and Holy Sue. So so like this deck just feels weaker even though we do have more starters. It definitely feels more consistent. But this deck does feel a bit weaker, like more often. And overall, I think that was like definitely a nerf because like all the other decks got stronger, like DT got stronger, and then now there's Radiant Typhoon, and like we got a bit weaker. And yeah, Holy Suit 1. I guess I'll talk about Holy Suit when I get there. 3 Raisin, 2 Mad Love. I'm playing more in the Roys, so I wanted to cut down on normals, but you still need the dark. And also this is good into Radiant Typhoon because it's like you could use it to kind of like prevent the MST from negating. Like you normal summon this first, and then you activate Stake or Chaotic, and then you chain this to reveal the dark, so they like they can't negate it, or they have to waste other MST to negate it. Yeah. Played 2 Jowlon this time. I don't know. I want to get down closer to 40. I don't think it really matters like between 2 or 3 in like the grand scheme of things. We have more fires now, and we have a bit less canines, so it's like I thought 2 was fine. 1 Sue. Yeah, this like Suda 1 definitely makes the deck worse because like even though like Holy Sapphire Dark never really happened a lot last format, it's still like the best, like one of the strongest pushes going second, right? Even if we don't draw Holy Sapphire Dark on the turn 1. And also there's a lot of times where you just go Holy Suit and then you do Dark Earth and you to take, or you draw like, or you summon the Holy Suit, do nothing, and then you could start your turn with like a level 5 body or like a Vanquish Soul body. So it definitely is worse, but the deck's still broken. I drew this card 7 times, like throughout the tournament. I Holy Sapphire Dark twice, which is more than last regional when this was at 3, which is crazy. Because like the last 2 regionals, I drew Quick Play twice. I drew Quick Play like 7 times for the day, and that was at 1. But now like I draw like Holy Suit 7 times, and this is still at 1. Yeah. And then I played Caesar and Borger. I low-key want to bump these up because it's like last format you like Loki didn't really want to draw these. They were like bricks. You kind of wanted to search them out. But in this format, like you actually like kind of want to draw these because they're really good into like the DT board. They're really good into Radiant, and they're just good at going second in general. I feel like going second gets easier with Vanquish Soul cards if I draw these. So maybe there's a world like where we like bump these up to multiples or bump these up, and if that happens, then we would need to like play more Mad Loves, right? That's just something to think about. Yeah. 3 stakes. This card's so broken. We got three more of the best starters and extenders. But you still just would rather like hard draw the Holy Suit, right? But that being said, this card is still like very, very crazy. And you can like low-key use it to beat Droll, which is pretty good. Because last format you had like canine cards to beat Droll. But now you could like normal summon Raise and Search, and then if they Droll you could do like Stake Reveal Earth, summon Holy Suit, and then it bounces back to hand in the end phase. And you still have Holy Sue set up on your opponent's turn. So this is very good. Field spell and trap. I made the trap because it's like we're playing more VS focused, and like traps are how you beat charmies, right? You just like make a VS board, set the trap, and then you're like, even if they fool you or if they double charm you, you're still fine. And because people were playing Puruli in the main, I thought like I wanted to just have like, you know, have the trap there for when I get Purulia'd. This is also why like double charming doesn't really hurt, because like you like they charm you once and then they change their game plan to make a half board and to play pure VS. But if they charm you twice, it still doesn't change that game plan. So and like yeah, and like that's why like and like traps the why you could do that, right? The canine cards, which is crazy, right? Because like the last format, last profile said like these were like whatever, but then the canine cards were MVP. But this time this is like the whatever part. 3 Zuna, 2 Naroi. I didn't want to play like so many normal summons, so I just played 2 Naroi. 2 Lantern. This is to raise the dark count, and it's also to make Naroi a 1-card combo. And this is also necessary to like make it so that like once you go through the Naroi and the Jokul, you can still search another dark in hand, because you don't want to like full canine combo after doing VS combo and the canine cards where you're only dark and you're like unable to get back to a dark. Still the best card in the deck, Jokul. Jokul's broken. Didn't summon him as much as like previously, but that's because he's at 1, but he's still broken. It's fucking Jokul.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Then Lupus, you don't need 2. You especially don't need 2 anymore. 3 Chaotic. This is to make up for the lost Jokuls. But this is like really, really ass because it plays in a Droll. You could get Ash Rebelled. Like, before you would just go Jokul level 5 and then it just beats all hand chests. But now you like activate this and then like, you know, you just get Ash and then you just don't have the push. But you still gotta play it though. Case and quick play. Yeah. I mean the quick play. This is just like for the end board and for half boards under Charmies. Last format, like I kept this in going second because it was like a mainly canine deck, and this was used to OTK. But since like the canine isn't the focus anymore, we're going back to citing this out. The non-engines, 3 Ash, 3 Fua, 3 Purulia. Just gotta like max out Charmies. This deck doesn't have enough space to play like a shit ton of non-engines, so you just want to like draw cards and then like hope you draw in like all your broken shit. I actually like this tournament, like I never had a Charmy Ashed. I don't know, it was pretty broken. It was pretty broken
nice
when they resolve. And then I played 2 Imperms. I want to play more, but it's like it was really good. I wanted something to like draw off the Charmies, and I just wanted like one more non-engine, and this was actually very good. The main and Shifter. Ricky made me swap this out. After I swapped it out, after he made me swap it out, I never drew it. I never drew it again.
Didn't need it.
He really should have made me swap out the Holy Suit, because this card was definitely not at 1. It was definitely not at 1. Yeah, I don't know. I think this deck definitely does feel worse, but it's still very good. And until like the meta gets more solved, until people start playing like RT better, until they start playing like the actual best deck of the format instead of just Draco Tail, this deck gets a lot worse. But yeah, I don't know. So sometimes you literally just sack the shit out of them. Like you win one game, or like you like lose the roll, but you win by sacking them, and then you lose game 2 and you just go first game 3. You're just chilling. For the extra deck, I played 2 Rocks. This is for just VS. So Yugioh, it's for when you open like K9, you need a bridge. It's PSSP, Ripper. I still don't think you need 2. 2 is still a myth. The second one still never comes up. I played hella locals, hella testing. I topped 3 regionals now with this deck, and I've never needed the second Ripper. It never comes up. Jax, I actually never summoned it this time. Werewolf, I actually never did the Werewolf DK this time. Yeah, because K9's not the focus anymore. This, it's a good end board piece, and it's like to like pop back row. Like this deck doesn't really have the best way of like dealing with back row, so like it's just you just do it. Yeah. Valen, it's a bit repetitive with like Nash and like Jax, but the one thing it does differently is that like it could pop detail back row, and that's pretty huge. And also against Yummy, if they start Marshmallow, you book it, and then like their school is dead, you know. I guess if they're playing Sky Striker stuff is dead, or if they start something else, and your fool got ashed earlier, then you could book that, and then they can't Marshmallow. The Rocks XYZ, this card's really broken. Because you're playing more pure VS, like this card definitely comes up a lot more. I thought like with Suda 1 and I only have 2 Earth VS, like this card wouldn't come up, but it definitely still does. I did this play at the regional where I went like stake reveal Earth, summon Caesar, Caesar battle phase, run over the Ripper, and then still in battle I pop the Jax. So now that both his K9 XYZs were gone, the quick play's dead, and then main phase 2 I just made this to like force out the Nash Knight, and then like comboed, and then VS comboed. And then these two still needed for like, I don't know, doing
just in
Titans
case.
shit. Yeah, just in case. I made Zeus once, and I got Dragon's Minded. Typhon I don't think I ever summoned. A side deck, played 3 Retaliating Seas.
I thought that was a different card earlier.
This card was almost a different card, but since no one's playing the actual best deck, we decided to stick with this card. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know, until people start playing the actual best deck, I still think this is like fine. 3 Bell, just for like, I don't know, detail, RT, any random matchups. We got cats. We got cats scratching cards and sofas. Good. 3 nib. This is probably 1 nib too many. I never resolved it.
Nib too many.
Yeah, I saw this in the mirror too, which like, because it's like this is, now that it's like more back to like pure VS focused. Some people really just don't know how to play around nib with this deck, and as a result, you just goob them. The 3rd imperm, just imperm. 2 Drolls. I don't want to play Droll because it's like, or I didn't want to play Droll because it's like this deck thrives with like more cards, so like I'd rather just Charmy them. But it's like it was really hard to win the mirror without drawing like Charmies, and this is just like, hopefully this will help us win the mirror. Hopefully we just sack the shit out of them, and then it can help win. And then go my first cards. Yeah, I just side these and then go first. If you play through hand traps and if you like play, you win the game. So that's why.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is my 3rd top in a row with Vanquish Soul. 3rd top in a row, but they were all in different formats. They were all in different formats. First one was like before the Raise and Stake hit, and then the second one was like after they went to 1, and now, you know, it's when they're back. Yeah, this deck shiest.
The Holly Sue to 1 never feel like it.
Yeah, never mattered.
Never mattered. Alrighty, congratulations.
Thank you.